afternoon, everybody. I'm KHOU 11 News anchor Ron Trevino coming to you from the KHOU studios near the Galleria here in Houston. We hope you're enjoying your weekend. It's been a long week for so many of us, and at least the weather's improving, although we still have a chance for an occasional shower. Let's talk about some of the stories that we have on our website, some of the stories that you've been clicking on, and some of these stories that we're going to have on our 6 o'clock newscast tonight. We certainly hope that you tune in. Let's start off with an aerial tour from Air 11. It went above I-10 today between Houston and Beaumont, and as you can see, there's still a lot of high water out there as 18-wheelers and other vehicles struggle to get through there. There's so many parts of I-10 that are still closed between Houston and Beaumont. Some of those parts could open today. Vehicles from Houston to Beaumont abandoned as Imelda dropped as much as 40 inches of rain in some areas on Thursday. This morning the effects of the storm lingered. The helicopter was flying from Houston to Winnie and to Beaumont, and you can just look at all the damage and all the water that still remains there. So here's just part of what Air 11 was flying over this morning. So if you want to see the video in full, of course you can go to our website, khou.com, for that full-length video. And your hearts and prayers have to go out to everybody out there in Beaumont and Winnie. To them, it was worse than Harvey. We certainly know what Harvey was like here in the Houston area. And obviously our thoughts and prayers go out to people in that part of southeast Texas. Now, another consequence of the storm here, all lanes of I-10, the East Freeway, are shut down in both directions at the San Jacinto River, just east of downtown. And we've got some incredible drone video showing the aftermath of the barge crash into that bridge. The bridge appears to have major damage after it was struck by loose barges Thursday night. Not only is there significant damage to the bridge, officials are worried that the barges in the water underneath may have some kind of combustible materials in them. The bridges will remain shut down indefinitely. Because of this closure, tolls on the Sam Houston Tollway Bridge over the Sam Houston Ship Channel are temporarily being waived if drivers want to connect to Highway 90 or Highway 225 to the Fred Hartman Bridge. There is currently no timeline for the inspection and the reopening of the bridge because, well, right now the water currents are so rough it's not safe for divers to go down there and to inspect it. So incredible video showing the damage under the bridge there. All right, and weather, as I said earlier, less of a chance of rain this weekend, and that's a good thing. But daily rain chances are still continuing, as you can see there. We're not totally out of the woods. We're going to have some chance of rain, but it's going to be nothing like what we had on Thursday. Highs in the low 90s. We haven't said that in a long time, I think, right? Is it just me? When's the last time we said highs in the low 90s? It's been a while, hasn't it? Are you guys listening to me back here in the newsroom? Nobody's listening to me in the newsroom. Hey, but how about this? The first official day of fall is Monday. So if you haven't already taken part in the consumption of the pumpkin spice latte, or like I like to call it, the pumpkin spice industrial complex, since they seem to be taking over the world, definitely the first day of fall might be a day for you to indulge in one of those drinks. Or it's not even just drinks now. Pumpkin spice is in everything, right? Not just drinks, not just coffee. All right, so they are taking over the world. In sports, speaking of taking over the world, the Astros. Hey, it could be a big night for the Astros. Of course, there's a lot of college football today too, and we'll have some of that at 6 o'clock. But the Astros, the big news, hey, they could clinch the AL West with a win tonight. And then they'll have a great shot of getting home field advantage in the playoffs if they keep on winning, okay? So they take on the Angels here at home at 6:10, so go Astros. Listen, those are just some of the stories that you're clicking on our website, khou.com, and you're clicking on our app. Now, did you know that there's a new KHOU app? So you got to go to the App Store and download that. I think if you have an Android, all you got to do is update the app, right? Am I right? But if you have an iPhone, you have to delete the current app or the old app and then download the new one. New and improved app, the KHOU app. All right, so see, these are some of the stories we have. If you want to see that video, Air 11 shot this morning from here to Beaumont and all the damage on I-10 and all the damage in Beaumont and Winnie, go to our website, khou.com, for that. And of course, be sure to tune in tonight at 6 o'clock for details on all this, the Astros, sports going on today, the weather, and all the headlines as well. So until then, I'm Ron Trevino. Thank you so much for watching.